Hey friends, Alan Lee here with Honestly Handyman Services. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave me a comment for sure. So I've been thinking a lot lately about personal defense. Specifically, it comes from, protecting myself and my family, but also a lot of being a handyman and entering into strangers' homes all day long. It's kind of an interesting topic, and that's kind of the whole topic of this video. I've been reading, or I read a article a few months back where a handyman was we'll start here. An ex-husband came and he actually killed the homeowner and the handyman just because he wanted revenge, obviously, on the homeowner or whatever. But the handyman got caught up in that because he would just happen to be working on the home. So it's kind of something that there's no doubt that you can't ignore it. That is definitely something that needs to be addressed, is that that personal safety aspect of not only being out in public, but entering strangers' homes, which you don't always know what the dynamics of that household are or what's going on. Even if the person that lives at that household seems like a decent person, you don't know what the people connected to that person is necessarily like. Now, I'm not trying to be like a negative Nancy or always looking at the negative side. If you guys know me, that's not me. I am definitely an optimist. I always see the good in people. At least I try to. But it's something that you can't overlook. There's always crazy people out there, and you can't deny that fact. So my question is, is personal defense something that comes to your mind as owning a handyman business? And because it's been something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, especially since I just had a daughter, I'm raising a family. So not only for my own protection, but my family's protection, that they are, they're my people. It's my responsibility to protect them. No one else is going to do it for me. So they are my responsibility. So I need to start looking into things that make it so I can protect them. That includes different things like, maybe, self-defense, martial arts, concealed carry, things like that. These are things that I've been looking into. And I'm just curious, after hearing those stories of, specifically handyman being attacked by the homeowner or homeowner's ex-husband or whatever, some crazy uncle, does that instill anything in you guys of, wanting to protect yourselves, wanting to protect your family, and maybe even protecting your client? I mean, I know that when we go to a client's house, we're not there to be security for them. Like, that's not our job. Our job is to be handyman, right? We are there to fix their house, change their light fixture, change their light switch, change their kitchen faucet. Obviously, those are our jobs. But security, I think all the more is becoming something that is an issue. I mean, it's something that we got to think about. And so I just kind of wanted to start a conversation. I would love for you guys to leave me a comment in the comment section below of how you guys protect yourself. Have you been thinking about protecting yourself? Do you think it's even needed to protect yourself? But I would be certainly interested in it. Personally, I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm currently looking into. Currently, I'm looking into getting a concealed carry permit and learning a lot more about that. I've been watching a lot of information here on YouTube as well as other sources about responsible gun ownership and things like that. There's obviously a whole lot of responsibility that goes into that, so I do not want to take that responsibility lightly. I am doing all the research I can to best protect myself and my family. And obviously, bringing, guns into my household is a big deal, especially having a kid. That puts in a whole nother thing. You can't just leave a gun, lying around. You got to be responsible with these things. Owning a gun is a very, very important thing that requires a lot of responsibility. So something that I'm not taking lightly, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on specifically carrying a gun as a handyman for protection, or other forms of self-defense. There might be other forms of self-defense that I'm maybe not thinking of, but I would absolutely love to hear it. This video is not specifically about working as a handyman or, invoicing or estimating or pricing jobs as handyman, although I do have tons of videos about that. Most of this channel is about, the tools I use, how to price handyman jobs, how to estimate handyman jobs, things like that. So you could definitely check out those kind of videos on this channel. So I would hope that you guys would subscribe. But this is kind of more of an informative video and really a way for me to reach out to the handyman community and see how maybe we can better protect ourselves and as handyman and really, better protect our clients and better protect our family as well. So I would appreciate your guys' input. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the next video.